Hey, hello to all my friends. I'm rickbutts.com. I am in Poltava, Ukraine, and I'm in a little cafe today having a spot of tea. And, oops, I slopped tea all over my strange and unusual tart. And obviously on the street here, it's about evening time. It's 9 hours later here than it is in Denver, Colorado, 7 hours later. In New York, I won't translate the entire rest of the time zones for everyone, but I wanted to take just a moment and say hi to you and let you know I haven't gone insane, I haven't lost my mind completely, and I haven't fallen off the ends of the earth or gotten involved in some strange and unusual activities. It's funny, as I look past the camera right here, I can see the ladies who are serving us are looking at me like an insane person, so I'm going to put them on camera right now. Because they're in there laughing at me for doing my... Okay, now they're going to look away like, oh, touch my hair. I'm not really looking. I'm sitting here with Sean.
Hey guys.
Tell him I'm okay.
Everything's doing great.
Not a hostage.
Not a hostage. No ransom letters yet. Everything's good. Just having a little tea, doing some work. Feeling great.
I'm using the iPad because my battery got wiped out for not thinking ahead, and I'm setting it up. There's my stand. So here's the place we are. This place is called Whiskey. The whiskey, what's it called?
Double whiskey.
Double whiskey. Why? Because one whiskey is just not enough for the alcoholism of the city. So you out on the street, I'll flip this back around here and give you my special update message. Hang with me. Oh, need to reset camera, lights, makeup. And to say that what happened at the last minute was you got a video from me saying, hey, I'm leaving the country, I want to sell my books off and things like that, and that's exactly what happened. We had a window of opportunity open up to come to Ukraine and to capture some film for this documentary that we've been wanting to do, and it just happened so fast. It was an opportunity to go, and since you can stay for 3 months in Ukraine with an American passport, without a visa, anything else that you need, felt like that. It was a good opportunity to take that entire 3 months. So Sean and I kind of just rolled up our stuff and said, hey, let's go. And closed up the apartment, got rid of my stuff. The hardest part for me was having to find some place to keep Little Dog, as my dog is 10 years old, kind of got a little arthritis. She doesn't travel so well. And she's, you know, set in her ways, things like that. And I just felt like what we were doing was we were doing on trains, planes, and automobiles, in and out of hotels. It would be easier for Little Dog. So I think you probably didn't look at this update for Little Dog, but so what I found was a really, really super good friends to watch Little Dog with some Jack Russell Terriers. I get video updates. She's not happy about it, but if I end up living here, which is a distinct possibility, something I'm trying to find a place and see if I could live here for a while. Like the 4-hour work week. Timothy Ferris said, live on, what does he say, earn dollars, live on pesos, and pay rupees. By using the currency distribution, there's an 8-to-1 currency exchange rate here. And we've discovered shocking what is in an environment like this, socialism in a third world country. We found that the average income here is $250 to $300 a month. $250 to $300 a month, so think accordingly. We were at a dinner night before last, and there was a lady there who was a college professor, and she said that the average college professor there earns perhaps 1,500 grivna, is that right? 1,500 to 2,000 grivna, 8-to-1 exchange rate, so we're talking about $200 a month. It's not an unusual amount for a college professor, dig that. And we find those salaries are pretty flat across the board. Socialism says, here's your job, here's what you need money-wise. So we see bookkeepers making $200, $250 a month. And we've hired Irina, however you might see her name and face on here, hired Irina to work with us, and we increased her lifestyle significantly without really spending very much money, but it's something to adjust to. They are used to spending for things, so what food costs, we run into some really interesting things here, but we've come to do the film, and we've been filming people who had come on this trip, this tour, which I'll be talking to you more about later, and filming them, filming the people locally here, filming some things in the street, filming, just really seeing around here, and I don't even know where to begin. To try to write one thing that covers so much because so many things are just like, you could write a book about this, really, the ways in which this country is different. Where we're at here in Poltava, people walk everywhere. There's no traffic jams, very few cars, there's no parking problem. If you want to go somewhere, taxi, very inexpensive to take a taxi anywhere you want to go. And we've just been walking all over the city, so I've actually lost about 15 pounds, I think. I have no more belt loops left. I can't tighten my belt any tighter because I'm walking, and no milk, so I'm not having all my milky dairy action here. I'm used to tea, don't eat as much. Just been busy and active, and the portions are smaller here in food. Like in America, we get food. You order food, and man, you get like this big giant thing of food. You get a big doggy bag, and they stuff you out. Here, very, very small portions, and people just are leaner. We don't see much. You don't see very many fat people here at all. The women you see here are pencil thin. The men, lean. You don't see a lot of fat people. Obesity, I think we've seen maybe a handful of truly big people here. Really quite remarkable. People walk everywhere. The streets, it is cold. People wear coats, coat racks, and just everything about the culture seems to be different. We've been in an unusual situation because of the industry that we've come here to film, and so it's just been a wild, chaotic ride. We are putting up a lot of the video and stuff for our adventures on livinginukraine.com, and we'll be adding more stuff there. I've really kind of been uncertain about how to proceed with when I post to my own personal blog, so I just thought I'd show my friends and my family. I left not even letting many people in my family know. My daughter thinks I'm crazy. I'm not crazy, Rachel, or maybe I am, but here I am, alive and well, living in Ukraine. According to this current plan, we're leaving Poltava on Sunday and going down to Odessa, and we'll be in Odessa through the holidays through January 19th, at which time we must make some kind of decision to either go to Czech Republic, somewhere else in Europe, or come back home. Little dog, love you. I'll see you all soon. Bye.